Hello everyone. In our today's video, we'll be talking about whether fruit is actually bad for your health or whether fruit can make you not to be able to lose weight. Yes, I watched a video and it's so disturbing for a whole medical doctor to be telling us that fruit is not good for your health. Fruit is even liking the fruit to a dog poop. I think this is ridiculous. It doesn't make sense at all for someone to be comparing fruit, an apple, to a dog poop. I mean, take a look at the video and let's analyze the video all together.
If you've got a dog, do you eat your dog's poop? Hell no, I don't eat my dog's poop. But what happens if I sprinkle some protein, sprinkle some minerals and vitamins on your dog's poop and give it a good smell and a good taste? It's still dog poop. And I don't care how you flavor it, I'm not eating it. Well, think of sugar in that way. And an apple is just pure sugar with a little bit of protein and fiber sprinkled on it. That doesn't make it healthy. Additives do not make carbohydrates healthy.
As you can see in the video, you see the man comparing an apple to a dog poop. Does it make sense? I don't really think so. And why so? Well, you have to know that yes, fruit contain both glucose and fructose. But these things are not actually bad for your health. God created it for a purpose. This is something that is being produced by the mother nature. You get fruit, you get apple, banana, plantains, everything from the nature. Of course, it might have been genetically altered, but it does not necessarily mean that it is no longer healthy or good for our body. For instance, fruit and veggies has a lot of fibers. You get fibers from it. And to be honest, people thought protein is what we are lacking in our society today. Believe me, we lack fiber nutrient in our body more than we lack protein. Many people might not be aware of that. And why so? Because all the junk food that people are eating, it is full of carbohydrate. Yes, as I mentioned in the video, carbohydrate, when it comes from processed food, might not be that good for your health. But eating in moderation is not that you cannot, in fact, eat some of the junk food. Perhaps if it is just a little bit, so that you don't feel like a trash. One thing I want you to know is that when you are dieting, when you want to lose weight is very, very simple. For instance, take a look at me when I was morbidly obese compared to me right now. I've lost a significant amount of weight while building muscle. And I can tell you, it is way easier to lose weight. The most important thing is when you lose that weight, are you going to keep it on for the rest of your life? While it is very easy to lose weight, if you did not change your lifestyle, perhaps you've gotten your desired goal once you lost the weight and you go back to your way of eating before that make you to gain that weight, you are definitely going to regain and rebound back the weight you've lost. And that is the reason why when you are dieting, when you want to lose weight, you need to plan ahead. Plan of a diet that can sustain you for the rest of your life. I have tried all types of dieting while in this weight loss phase. And I realized the one that is optimal for me. Because if carnivore, because the doctor in his video, while watching some of his video, I realized that he is into carnivore diet. If it is optimal for you, it makes you to lose weight and you think you can keep it up for the rest of your life, perhaps you can go for it. But if it is not, I won't say that you should go for it in order just to lose that weight as quickly as possible. Now, if you want to lose weight, the first thing you have to do is to put yourself in caloric deficit. There is no way around it. Let me be honest with you. The doctor says he is into carnivore diet. He eats a lot of steak, a lot of meat, beef, fatty meat, and all that. If he is in fact over consuming this meat, he is going to gain weight, irrespective of where the calorie is coming from. And that is why the law of thermodynamics is so effective. There's no way around it. No way you can overconsume beyond your basic metabolic rate and not gaining weight. The only difference is that when you are eating, you go into carnivore, first of all, you limit your options. Guess what? All this junk food, all this highly processed food that we are eating are packed in carbohydrates, and because of that, it is super palatable. It's very, very difficult for you to resist eating it. And on the other hand, going into carnivore diet, it requires a lot of time to chew the meat, your chin, your jaw, everything getting sore while eating the meat. And because of that, your body sends a signal to the brain that you are full. It doesn't mean that you are really full, but because of your body is just tired of the meat, it will automatically tell your brain that we are full, we've had enough. And that is why I can tell you, if you eat meat and get full just now, believe me, by the time you see perhaps a cup of chocolate, a cup of junk food, biscuit, something appetizing, your brain will tell you that perhaps you can still eat this one. That means you are not full. Supposing you eat that chocolate, you are stuffed. I'm telling you, there's no way your body is going to be signaling you that eat more of the chocolate. But on the other hand, because your body is tired of the meat, because of the chewing take a lot of time, your body have the time to signal your brain release the leptin hormone, which make you feel full. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are full at that particular time, but it just means that your body is tired of what you are eating. And that is the reason why when you go into carnivore diet, I'm not going to lie to you or sugarcoat it, you are definitely going to lose weight, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the optimal way or the only way for you to lose weight. All what you need is to eat a balanced diet and put yourself in a caloric deficit, irrespective of where the calorie is coming from. In fact, let me be honest with you, if you like, eat cookies, eat sweet, biscuits, junk food for the rest of your life, in as much as you are not eating up to the basic metabolic rate required by your body, you are definitely going to lose weight. There's no way around it. Now, there is difference between you losing weight and staying healthy, and that is where eating a healthy food comes in. If your goal is just to lose weight, you don't care about being healthy, then you can perhaps try eating whatever you like, but in a caloric deficit. You're going to lose weight, but doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be healthy. But when you put yourself in a caloric deficit and you eat a healthy food, you are going to lose weight and you are going to be healthy. And that is the difference. So, in other words, apple is not a bad food for you. Fruit is not a bad food for you. Whatever that you can eat, apple, fruits generally, for instance, they are low-calorie dense food. Of course, they contain glucose and fructose. Let me even be honest with you. Yes, glucose spike your insulin, but insulin is not your enemy. Insulin is not the problem. Insulin is anabolic, it makes you store fat. But let me be honest with you, a lot of the bodybuilders you are seeing, a lot of people who are doing bodybuilding competition, they are in fact injecting insulin into their body. And why is it so? Because insulin is anabolic, it will make you gain weight, and the weight you are gaining, it is what will also make you build muscle in the long run. Because as you are gaining weight, your body is also building muscle in the long run. That is why some of those bodybuilders, you see them injecting insulin into their body. So why are they doing so? When your blood glucose spike, your body releases insulin in order for your cell to be able to take in the excess glucose. Now, as your body is taking in the excess glucose in your bloodstream, it's also taking some protein, and protein is what you need. The amino acid is what you need to build muscle. So as you are gaining the weight, you are also building muscle. That is why there's no way you can be morbidly obese and not have a significant amount of muscle in your body. It doesn't work that way. It's not as if you are just going to be fat with no muscle in it. No, both work hand in hand. So insulin is not the problem. Of course, when you are not metabolically okay, perhaps you are having diabetes. In extreme cases, you might in fact not be able to take apple, not be able to take certain fruit, because they will spike your insulin. And remember, you are already not metabolically okay. All what you need is to get your muscle active, to make sure that at least you get your muscle active, you build that muscle. As you are building the muscle, your body needs the glycogen. Your body needs a lot of carbohydrate to function. So the more you eat the carbohydrate, the more the muscle is going to suck it in, and it is in fact not going to spike your blood sugar, because when you eat the carbohydrate and you have a lot of muscle and you are already sensitive to insulin, believe me, you are definitely going to be okay. You are not going to gain weight, most especially as you are eating below your basic metabolic rate. There's no way you can gain weight while eating below your basic metabolic rate. And let me tell you something, in case you don't know, all what you need to do is to be active. Lift a lot of weight, do resistance training, do more cardio. When you are doing cardio, you walk, you jog, you run, you are burning a lot of fat, and this automatically increase your basic metabolic rate. So when you are eating fruit, you are eating carb, you are eating protein, you are eating fat, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to gain weight when you are not eating up to your basic metabolic rate. Irrespective of the diet you choose, the only thing that is going to make you lose weight is when you eat below what your body requires as energy per day. If you eat the most healthiest food in this world, but you eat beyond what your basic metabolic rate requires, you are in fact going to gain weight. There's no way around it. There's no way it is possible for you not to gain weight when you eat beyond what your body requires. So this just make me remember what one of my lecturer told me while studying nutrition. The lecturer said a lot of the medical doctors, they don't know much about nutrition, that it is unfortunate that most of all these medical doctors, that they are not learning nutrition while in school. All what they are learning is hormonal imbalances and chemical substances in order to make it balanced, not the nutrition that causes the hormonal imbalances. And unfortunately, many people that are watching this video, they will think of, oh, he's making sense, he has a point because he's a medical doctor, he knows a lot, whereas he knows little or nothing about nutrition, he knows little or nothing about dieting. And that is the reason why it's so painful, because a lot of people, they will be misled by what he's saying, that, oh, fruit is actually not good for me. Of course, I'm not saying that fruit is good for everyone. Perhaps you are very old and you are not metabolically okay. Maybe you can switch away from the fruit until you are metabolically okay. Fine, I'm not disputing that. But if you are young like me, you are young, you are in your 20s, in your 30s, you still have a lot of energy in your tank, get yourself active. Be active, lift weights, do resistance training, build the muscle. By the time you build the muscle and lift weight, get yourself active. This muscle is going to suck in the excess glucose that you have in your bloodstream, and as a result of that, there's no way your insulin is going to spike and make you feel miserable. And that is the reason why I just felt like, no, I can't see a video like this and just keep quiet. Of course, I even commented on the video and I see a lot of comments. People are saying a lot of people are morbidly obese and they just have to keep away from the fruit. Well, let me tell you that if you want to reduce your weight, all what you have to do is to be accountable for what you are eating. Irrespective of what you are eating, either it is steak, either it is carnivore, either it is vegetarian, if you are not accountable for what you are eating and you are in fact over consuming beyond your basic metabolic rate, you are definitely going to gain weight. There's no way around it. So if for someone to be misleading you and saying that apple or fruit is not a way for you to go, perhaps you can grab your apple and, as you can see, I was diabetes and now I eat apple, I eat fruit, I eat all type of fruit, all type of food, and my blood glucose never spike again. Why is it so? Because I lift a lot of weight and make sure that what I'm eating is below my basic metabolic rate per day. So don't let anyone confuse you or deceive you that apple is not a way for you to go. And that is our today's video. Do you enjoy this video? Please kindly consider sharing it to people so that many people are not going to be misled by the information circulating Around the internet, people will not be thinking of, oh, this diet is bad for me, that diet is the optimal way for me to lose weight. And also make your comment, let me know your view. Do you think fruit is bad for our body? Do you think we should avoid fruit? Or am I too extreme with my own diet by saying that balanced diet is the most optimal way for us to lose weight? And until the next time that we'll be seeing again, I say bye.